Witam, jesteśmy w Guerrilla Games w Amsterdamie i za chwilę będziemy grali w Killzone Najemnik. Niestety nie możemy wam pokazać samej gry, ale na pewno o wszystkim przeczytacie w nowym wydaniu PSX Extreme, do którego kupna serdecznie was zapraszamy.
The worse for him. This area is clear. I hear you. Show you're trespassing. Someone's sneaking around. Enemy soldier officers out. Watch yourself.
Set down. Always claimed to be too close to your daddy.
Okay, so could you do a quick introduction and say hello to the Polish Killzone fans?
Hello Poland! I'm Jan Beek, I'm the studio art director. And this is Wesley Down. I'm one of the producers here at Guerrilla Games.
Okay,
From Amsterdam.
yeah, it's a nice city.
Thank you. Especially in the snow. Were you ready?
first of all, can you introduce yourself to the camera?
Straight to the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Jan Van Beek. I'm the studio art director here at Guerrilla.
Hi, and I'm Tom Jones. I'm the art director at Guerrilla Cambridge.
So could you tell us what is the biggest challenge bringing the full FPS experience from the Killzone series to the handheld device?
Well, it's a different piece of hardware. It's different than the PlayStation 3, although basically sort of per pixel you've got the same amount of power, but the architecture is quite a little bit different. Of course, there's also different button layouts. You don't have the shoulder buttons, so basically getting it to feel like Killzone while not basically changing its device was a big challenge in that regard. It's also been a fun challenge because basically any sort of new hardware is always fun to develop for.
Okay, so I think one of the biggest challenges was to bring the Killzone 3 engine on the handheld device, and it took.
I think basically probably a year.
Yeah, it took a while, for us to unravel it and then repackage it and really get the most out of the bit of kit. So.
Okay, so is something that is missing from the engine?
There's a couple of things basically that we need to take out. There's also a couple of things that we added. Basically, all these platforms have their different strengths. But one of the things that we actually added is that we now have real-time reflections on the floors, for example, that we didn't have in Killzone 3, but we also need to kind of take certain things out. Particle effects are a little bit lower res than normally, I would say. But basically, other than that, it's basically pure polygons basically thrown at the screen. It's pretty much identical to what we've done on the PlayStation 3.
Okay, so you could tell us something about the Killzone Liberation, Killzone Mercenary modes. It'd be a single-player mode, a campaign, and a contract mode.
Tom?
There's single player and multiplayer. So single player is standard story, where you play through as a mercenary, and then the multiplayer, as you saw in the presentation, be up to 8 players, 6 different maps. But the cool thing is, and I think one of the things that works really well for the Vita is the money you earn in single player you can use in multiplayer, so that they're kind of linked together, so it's not just this separate experience. Everything you earn and everything you do in single player has an effect on your character for multiplayer and things you can buy.
Okay, so
and also on top of that, basically there's the special contracts mode. So after you've finished a level in the campaign mode, basically a couple of challenges open up in that level, and you can replay it with a specific new focus, such as, for example, precision, which basically makes you go in there as a sniper, as a marksman. Demolition, basically you get new objectives to also blow up certain things that you normally wouldn't have to do, and also as basically the difficulty increases, you get time challenges as well, so being able to kind of finish a level very quickly, for example.
And more trophies.
And more trophies and more money to be earned that you can then spend in multiplayer, for example.
Okay, so in multiplayer it's 4 versus 4 on the team deathmatch, and 8 players on the deathmatch, classic deathmatch.
So there's going to be the guerrilla warfare mode that you have in Killzone 3. So in total it'll be up to 8 players. Okay,
in the campaign mode we play the missions for the ASI and for the Helgas.
Yes.
And do we have some new equipment from the Helgas?
Yeah, basically, so there is now a sort of in-game shop. We have a character called Blackjack, and he's a black market arms trader. And it's specific places within the game worlds, basically you can go to his shop and buy all kinds of new gear. So depending on how much money you've earned, you can buy certain drones, you can buy Helgas weapons or ISA weapons, and you have basically directly in the game choice of how you're going to be playing it. You can change your tactics on the fly as well, because you can buy new weapons while you're playing a level.
Okay, so you can use a Helgas weapon playing the mission for the ASI?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think it will be all for me.
Okay, thank you.